For centuries, the Amazon rainforest has guarded secrets far stranger than fiction. But what if I told you that deep within its emerald labyrinth, there is a life form that defies one of the most fundamental laws of nature, a plant that walks? Imagine a tree, rooted firmly one day, only to find it has moved several inches, perhaps even a few feet by the next season. It sounds like a myth whispered around a campfire. Yet this is the story of the Socratia exoryza, the so-called walking palm. This is not just a tall tale for tourists. It is a botanical enigma that has divided the scientific community for decades. Today, we peel back the layers of the legend to uncover the unsettling truth. Is this plant truly mobile? And if not, why does it look like it's preparing to take its next step? Stay with us, because the answer challenges everything you thought you knew about the plant kingdom. The legend is compelling, and it speaks to the relentless struggle for survival in the jungle. Picture this. A young palm is overshadowed by a massive falling tree. It is plunged into darkness. According to the local lore, and repeated by countless guides, the palm begins a slow, deliberate migration. It grows new stilt roots, these strange, elevated legs, stretching them out toward the nearest patch of sunlight. The old roots, now in the permanent shade, slowly die and rot away. This process, repeated over and over, is said to allow the tree to shift its position by as much as 20 meters over a lifetime. That is a slow-motion escape, a testament to botanical will. It is a story of a tree that chooses its own destiny. But is it a story, or is it a fact? The key lies in those extraordinary stilt roots. Unlike most trees, the Socratia exoryza does not anchor itself with a single underground taproot. Instead, its trunk is supported by a cone of dozens of these aerial roots, sometimes several feet off the forest floor. It is this unique architecture that gives the undeniable illusion of mobility. For years, the walking palm remained a charming curiosity. But science, as it always does, demanded proof. Enter Dr. Gerardo Avalos, a tropical ecologist and palm expert. In 2005, Avalos and his team published a study that aimed to settle the matter once and for all. Their conclusion was a devastating blow to the legend. The palm does not walk. Avalos was blunt, calling the story a myth amusingly perpetuated by tour guides. The logic is simple, yet powerful. The process of growing new stilt roots is far too slow to keep up with the dynamic changes in the jungle canopy. Light gaps open and close too quickly for the tree to truly walk in search of light. It would need to move at a speed that simply isn't possible for a plant. The tree's main trunk remains fixed to its point of germination. The roots may die and grow, but the palm itself stays put. The movement is an optical illusion, a trick of the eye, played by its unusual support system. So, the mystery is solved, right? The walking palm is a fraud. But the most intriguing question remains, a question that Avalos' study did not fully answer, and one that leads us to the heart of the true scientific disagreement. If the palm doesn't walk, then why does it possess this bizarre, leg-like structure? Nature is an efficient engineer. It does not create such complex adaptations without a profound evolutionary reason. For decades, scientists have proposed different theories. The earliest theory, from the 1960s, suggested the roots were a defense against frequent flooding in the Amazonian lowlands. But evidence for this was weak. The current prevailing theory is that the stilt roots are a brilliant adaptation for rapid vertical growth. In the desperate race for sunlight, the Socratia exoryza uses these roots to quickly gain height and stability. Think of it as a tree on stilts, allowing it to bypass the need to build a thick, energy-consuming base trunk. It is a biological shortcut to the light, a masterclass in resource allocation. This explains the why of the legs, but it doesn't entirely silence the debate, because there are still those who believe the story isn't over. They believe the myth of the walking tree is simply an exaggeration of a genuine, but far slower reality. And this brings us to the core of our title. Scientists can't agree why. While Avalos and the majority dismiss the movement, a persistent minority, including biologists like Peter Wrzański, suggest the myth might contain a kernel of truth. Wrzański theorizes that the movement is not about seeking light, but about escape. He suggests that when a large tree falls and crushes some of the palm's roots, the palm is forced to grow new, stronger roots in the opposite direction to re-establish stability. This process, he argues, could result in a genuine, albeit minuscule, shift of just a few centimeters per year. Not 20 meters, but enough to technically be considered walking. The challenge lies in proving it. The lifespan of a human researcher is short compared to the slow geological pace of this potential movement. It would require a decades-long continuous study to definitively track a single palm. The truth, therefore, is complex. The dramatic, rapid walking is a myth. But the possibility of a slow, almost imperceptible shuffle, a desperate, few-centimeter escape from disaster, remains an open question, a challenge to the very definition of what it means to be a stationary plant. The Socratia exoryza forces us to reconsider the boundaries of the plant kingdom. The walking palm is a perfect symbol of the Amazon itself, full of wonder, mystery, and stories that blur the line between science and legend. For our audience, who appreciate the deeper truths of the natural world, this palm is a reminder that even the most familiar things, like a tree, can hold secrets we have yet to fully understand. It is a testament to the fact that the greatest discoveries are often found in the places we least expect. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you believe the slow, few-centimeter escape is real? Or is the entire idea of a walking tree just a beautiful myth? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed uncovering this botanical mystery, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more fascinating curiosities, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world's most exotic and mysterious plants. Thank you for watching.